Terry here again. I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm here to talk to you about the versatility of an advocate or counsel in Uganda. So my viewers, this topic is something that is rarely tackled in the legal sector for those planning on joining and for those who are in. This is rarely tackled and it's a very important topic. So let me take you through why I chose this topic for today. In Uganda, lawyers are seen in a certain light. We are seen in a certain way. Our physical appearance matters a lot in society. But this is not written anywhere. In fact, this has no bearing on how counsel thinks. In many situations, I've met very, very brilliant lawyers, of course, my predecessors, way higher than me, and they share with me the same views. They tell me that, look, Terry, a lawyer doesn't need to be uptight. You don't need to have a tie all the time. You don't need to button up and have a suit all the time. I'm using these graphics just for you guys to understand. So just be calm. I mean, I'm not getting a stroke or something. So in Uganda, especially in Ugandan law schools and at LDC at large, many of our teachers tell us that a lawyer should appear in a certain way, should have short hair like I have. Don't worry, I didn't cut it just because of this video, if that's not what you're thinking. They'll tell you have to have short hair, they'll tell you have to wear a tie all the time, you have to be in a burning suit from 8 a.m. to bloody 9 p.m. That is not good. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to change the rules of how people have been setting up their legal professions or their legal careers since time immemorial. However, I'm here to tell you that in Uganda, shouldn't we concentrate on substance rather than form? Shouldn't we concentrate on the inward intellect of a lawyer other than the outward appearance? I'll give you an example. Back at LDC in my first term, I was judged harshly once. I'll give myself as an example. I went to class one time. I had prepared vehemently for this class. And I went there for commercial transactions. I went there to study, I went there to learn, I prepared, and I was participating the most in that class. However, midway into the lecture, the professional assistant told me to stand up and looked at me and ridiculed me in front of the entire class. I was made a laughing stock. He commented on my hair. I had about average size hair and with a French cut on the side. So this French cut on the side bothered him so much. He looked at me, he looked at my shirt. It was even a white shirt. He kept telling me that your beard is like steel wire, your hair is like steel wire, and your physical presentation is not what an advocate should be. Now, who should be the judge of what an advocate should be? I mean, I had the knowledge of his class. I was prepared, but because of that, I was totally biased. I did not like what he told me, and he judged me so harshly. Suppose that was my creativity at the moment. Now, I want to take you to a very vivid example. In Uganda, we have a notion that people who wear dreadlocks are normally bayai. We say usually they are DJs, video library people, that kind of thing. But trust me, one of you viewers, and this has been beaten into your head so many times. If you had a case, let's say someone had stolen your money, let's say it was a case of theft, and one of the lawyers you go to in a certain law firm, let's say Bill Gates' firm, one of these lawyers, the one who has the most brilliance and the most intelligence, has dreadlocks. He's a man, but he wears dreadlocks and he styles them very well and he's very formal in them. He may have the best knowledge and experience, but because of his dreadlocks, you will start saying, how will the society see me? How will I tell my mom that you know what, mommy, my lawyer has dreadlocks? Should begin to demonize your lawyer, should begin to say, my son, you're living with a mayai. So these timid clients, because we live in a very timid society of how an advocate should be, will then go to a lawyer with shorter hair and with a trimmed beard and something that is formal and decent and safe. So you end up going for someone who is less experienced, less brilliant, and incapable of handling the case and very incompetent, but you will end up going for him because he's decent. Now, my viewers, let me pose to your question. What about creativity? What about expressing yourself freely? In Uganda, we have a right to freedom of expression. I hope you guys are aware of that. This is enshrined under the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, 1995, as amended. But for those aspiring lawyers, the people who want to get into LDC, people who want to get into law school, I'm not trying to discourage you. Maybe some of you may prefer a certain look. Maybe some may prefer to have your head shaved all the time and to fit into society's norms. But I want to tell you guys that we should look at the inward intellect rather than the outward appearance. It may not matter that much. Very many politicians, I hear many people saying Donald Trump is ugly, but personally I think he's one of the best presidents the United States has ever had. But people look at his outward appearance so much, and I don't think that should be the point. The point should be, can this person deliver my case? Now, in the case of a lawyer, what should matter is the lawyer's pedigree, that lawyer's submission in court, his articulation issues. Can he decipher your case? Can he deliver results? Can he get you that money that you lost? I think that's what should really matter in my viewers. In Uganda, we attach too much importance to looks. We attach too much importance to how a person looks. Does this lawyer have a round face? Does he have a red pin? Does he have a long face? Is it too dark? Is it too brown? That's not what should matter. A 2016 study came out. A 2016 study done in the University of Cambridge came out and was saying that creativity boosts results in any sector in this country or in any country. So whether, for example, for the women, I haven't talked about women yet, for the women are trained, female advocates are trained to have only dark hair and only should plait certain hairstyles. But suppose, one of my female viewers, suppose one of you wanted to plait red hair, one you wanted to plait hair with pink endings. That shouldn't matter. So your client will judge you all because they're used to a lawyer being in a certain way. So guys, before I conclude this issue, I would want to tell you that freedom of expression and someone's inward intellect, especially in this case of an advocate, it shouldn't matter. It should matter to a small extent because decency matters. We shouldn't also go out presenting cases naked. But in this case, I would want to tell you that a lawyer's ability to deliver results, to have a perfect chain of submission, to have a coherency of cases, and to deliver results to his advocate and to his law firm, to his client and his law firm, should not be based on his physical appearance, his hairstyle, her hairstyle, how short her thing is, how short her skirt is, what color of suit am I wearing. I could wear a green suit for all I care, but I'm delivering results to you as a client. So therefore, my humble appeal to the rigid legal sector and to those who support these backward notions is that we should look at form rather than, we should look at substance rather than form. We should look at a lawyer's inward intelligence and not their outward look, because I think in this world we care about results more than the way someone looks. You get? So thank you, my viewers. That's what I had for you today. Feel free to drop a comment and talk about the next and suggest the next topic you want me to talk about. Drop a like. Of course, as usual, subscribe to my channel, the new viewers. And I will see you next time. Peace.